Hello, Grizzlies. This is your guided reading for Monday, December 14, 2020. Today for guided reading, you will need your book, The Fawn. That will be the only piece of supply that you will need for today's lesson, so as long as you have your book, you're ready to go. Before we get into our book, let's get warmed up. I'd like us to work on some of our magic rhyme vocabulary words. This is how we're going to read them today. I'll place a word on the board, and I'd like you to say it like this. Jiggle, ig, ig, ig. So what you're going to do is you're going to read the word and then say the magic rhyme in the middle of the word that you see 3 times. Again, it will go like this. Jiggle, ig, ig, ig. Are you ready? Let's keep on going. I want to hear your voices, so be sure you're reading with me. Hammer, am, am. Jiggled, ig, ig, ig. Flattered, at. Struggled, ugh, ugh, ugh. Scribbled, ib, ib, ib. Haggled, ag, ag, ag. Dribbled, ib, ib, ib. Scribbling, ib, ib, ib. Juggle, ugh, ugh, ugh. Ladder, add, add. Bubble, ub, ub. Spotted, ot. Stepped, ep. Muddy, ud. Hottest, ot. Shimmer, im. Strapped, ap. Struggle, ugh. Stopped, op. Splatter, at. All right, good job, Grizzlies. We'll stop there for today. We'll do some more of those tomorrow. Let's get our book out, The Fawn. In The Fawn, our comprehension focus is retelling. We're going to stop, think, and paraphrase. I have my card here. Let's look at it. It's going to help me remember. Our comprehension focus is retelling. We're going to stop reading and cover the text. That means the words. Think. What did I read? Paraphrase. Put in your own words. This is the first book in a series about a baby fawn. A noise outside woke up Kelsey's dog, Goldie. When Kelsey and Goldie went outside, they found a fawn shivering under the porch. Let's see what happens to the baby fawn. Let's take a picture walk before we begin reading today. As we take a picture walk, I want you to talk about the pictures out loud. I want you to take turns. I'm sorry, you don't have to take turns because you're at home alone. But talk about each picture. Here we go. I'm listening. Please talk out loud about what you see. I'm listening. Keep telling me what you're seeing. Use your words out loud. All right, thank you for talking about those pages out loud. Let's introduce some new vocabulary. Please turn to page 3. On page 3, find the word scratched. Scratched. There it is. I see a beginning blend at the beginning of scratched. What 3 consonants do you see at the beginning? S-C-R. Let's make that sound. Scr, scr, scr. Now let's say the whole word together. Scratched. What sound does the ED make? Scratched. Makes the T sound here, doesn't it? Let's read this sentence. Goldie scratched at the door again. Good. Let's turn to page 5. Find the word shivering. Shivering. We'll start with an SH. Shivering. There it is. Let's read that sentence. It starts with Kelsey. Kelsey and Goldie could see that the little fawn was shivering. What's the root word in shivering? I'll write it here on our easel. Shivering. What's the root word? If you said shiver, you are correct. I'm going to write shivering into its 3 syllables. Shi-ver-ing. Clap it with me. Shiver-ing. Now run your finger under it with me. Shivering. Again, 3 parts. Shivering. Now run your finger under it. Shivering. Good job. All right. Let's turn to page 10. Page 10. Find the word veterinarian. This is a very long word, and it begins with the letter V. Veterinarian. Yes, right here. A veterinarian is an animal doctor and is also called a vet. Dr. Butler is the veterinarian who comes to check on the fawn. Let's read that sentence together. After the veterinarian checked the fawn, he said, "He's a pretty sick little fellow." All right, I think we're ready to read. Let's close our books. I'd like you to read the book The Fawn to yourself. Please pause the video now and read the book to yourself. When you're done reading the whole book, press play again and we'll do some discussing. Pause the video and read your book now. All right, welcome back. You should have read your book, The Fawn. I'm going to ask you to find a picture of the fawn under the porch. Can you find the picture of the fawn under the porch? You're right, it's on page 4. I'd like you to tell me about how the fawn got under the porch. I'm listening. How did the fawn get under the porch? Okay. How did Kelsey and her dad take care of the fawn? I'm listening. All right. We're going to practice our stop, think, and paraphrase actions. We're going to read page 4 together, and then we're going to stop and cover the text, think about what we read, and then put it into our own words. Let's do this for page 4. Please read with me. Kelsey opened the door and Goldie ran out barking. Goldie ran across the porch and down the stairs. "What is it, Goldie?" asked Kelsey. She went down the stairs and looked under the porch. All right, now we have to cover up what we read and think about it. So think about it with me. Now paraphrase. That means put this page into your own words. I'll do it for an example. Kelsey and her dog came outside one day and found a wild fawn under their porch. That's called paraphrasing. Now we're going to do the same thing, but do it for page 5. Are you ready? Here we go. What's that? Kelsey saw a little face with big soft ears under the porch. "A fawn," said Kelsey. "It's a baby fawn." The summer night had been cold. Kelsey and Goldie could see that the little fawn was shivering. "Oh, you poor thing," said Kelsey. "Stay here, Goldie. I'm going to get Dad." All right, let's stop reading and cover up the text. Now let's think about what we just read. Okay, now let's paraphrase. That means put into your own words. Go for it. I'm listening. All right. Good job, friends. Before we go, I'm going to write one last word on my board, and I'm going to see if you know what it is. Do you know what this word is? If you said whimpering, you are right. Whimpering is when an animal whines. Whimpering. How did you figure it out? Tell me how you figured out this word. I'm listening. Okay. I know when I was trying to decode the word, I looked for this beginning blend that I know, the WH, wh. And then I put it together with whimper is the root word that I found, whimper. And then I know how to add an ing ending, whimpering. I also saw another chunk in here, an ER, that helped me. Good job. If you used any of those same tools that Mrs. Trana just pointed out, good job on that today. All right, friends, before we go, can you show me what whimpering sounds like? I'm listening. That would be a good example of whimpering. Did you whimper too? Okay. I just don't want you to whimper to your mother today. Ha ha ha. We'll see you later. Have a great day.